Hey, what is up guys? This is Disrupt Truth, aka Connor. Yes, that's Connor ending with an ER, not with an OR. As most of you know, Destiny's coming out this Tuesday, so I'm going to be making a brief video recapping what happened in the beta, along with my opinions on the game, while showing some footage in the background. Destiny's coming out September 9th, which is this Tuesday. The gameplay in the background is from single player, which actually isn't so single. After the first level where you get into the game and learn the ropes, they throw you into a plaza with a bunch of other players. The beta was set on the level cap of about 8. I personally never hit the cap because by the time I got the email and was able to play the game and all that, it was almost over. But I did play enough to get a good taste of the game and give you some information on what to expect and just some general tips. I'm going to be talking about the things I did like along with what I didn't mixed up in there. Let's start with the graphics. The graphics are really good. I played the beta on Next Gen, which is also going to be playing for the full game, and they were what you would expect from Next Gen game. Something I didn't really like from the beta was that you switched from third and first person depending on where you are in the game. I'd prefer an option to switch back and forth and not be forced in one or the other, but that's just me. For example, in the plaza I would look the way I made my character in third person, but if I went to a mission and pulled up the inventory, it wouldn't show up as me, it would just be a random skin. I'd assume in the full version everything will be synced up and you'll always see your character the way you made him or her. The character customization was pretty nice. It does seem a bit lacking, just a little bit, in the customization. There could be a little bit more to it, but if it stays the way it is now, it wouldn't be a problem. Speaking of the full version of the game versus the beta, so far all we've seen is a little bit of the moon, the tower, and a lot of old Russia. A lot. If you go to the website, you see different planets such as Venus, Mars, more cities, and so on and so forth. Hopefully this color scheme changes a little bit from old Russia, because we've seen that so much in the beta it's gotten dull and worn out. I feel like I've gone through old Russia at least 100 times. Another bad part of this game is spawning of the mobs and the enemies. I'd catch myself getting shot in the back after clearing a part of the map about a couple seconds later by the same guys I just killed. It gets a bit repetitive, so I hope they've done some fixes between the beta and now. After all, what is a beta for in the first place? Exactly that, to test out the draft. The beta isn't the final product and there will be more content and modes in the full game. Let's wrap this up by talking about the multiplayer and classes a bit. Classes? I'm going to be British right now. There are 3 classes: Hunter, Titan, and Warlock. The character I made, as you can tell from the gameplay, was a Hunter. For multiplayer, the Hunter is probably the best option in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions. It had a really nice ability. For those of you that are a little older, basically you had the golden gun from 007. Once you unlock Gunslinger, use it, and anyone in your way is dead. Although, anytime I did die from this, it was extremely frustrating. For single player, you might want to go with a Titan. This game gets harder the further you go, but most of it was just from being overwhelmed from the enemies. You have to be able to take a hit and keep fighting. I found myself having to pop in and out of cover, picking them off one by one. In the beta, I picked semi-automatic, and I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed. It could have been a bit stronger, and I felt like I was using my entire clip to kill someone. Tuesday I'll probably try an automatic class and the single player starting out. I didn't see much of the Warlock or play it myself, but it would be your classic, magic or witchcraft class. He has special abilities that the other 2 classes don't have. You can throw an explosive ball of light that disintegrates enemies, kind of like the golden gun, but not exactly. I guess the main question here is, should you buy the full game? In my opinion, yes. It does sound like I'm trying to bash this game a little bit, but I'm not. I'm just giving critiques. Destiny is trying to do something we haven't seen yet in first-person shooters. Are they going to pull it off? That's hard to tell right now, but I hope they do a great job. I'm going to have fun with this game for a good while, and I hope y'all enjoy seeing it. From what we've been told from the developers, they're going to be very active in the community, making sure they're updating and adding new content frequently. A lot of people are worried that the beta is all the game is going to be, but no one knows for sure. I'm hoping for the best, and we'll find out on the 9th. If you enjoyed this video, would you kindly give it a like and subscribe? And I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a nice day.